Sheikha Mara, the daughter of the ruler of Dubai, recently announced her divorce from her husband in an Instagram post. In her statement, she fiercely criticized the gender norms and royal etiquette of the Dubai Emirate, causing a shockwave through the city. Sheikha Mara bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum married her husband, Sheikh Mana, just last year, and they recently welcomed their first child a few weeks ago. In her social media statement, she appeared to hint at her husband's infidelity. The 30-year-old princess wrote in the post, "Dear husband, as you are occupied with other companions, I hereby declare our divorce. I divorce you, and I divorce you. Take care. Your ex-wife." This sensational declaration is by no means the first time a female member of the ruling family of the Emirate has defied the orders of her male guardians. Two Dubai princesses, Mara's half-sisters Latifa and Shamsa, have risked their lives to seek freedom. Their father, billionaire Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has been accused of using torture, beatings, and imprisonment against them. One of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's wives, Princess Haya of Jordan, also fled to the UK in 2019 due to fears for her life. She described her escape as a response to an intimidation campaign orchestrated by her husband. The ruler of Dubai has long promoted the UAE as a progressive place that welcomes women, but human rights observers warn that the reality for female members of his family, as well as for women and girls more broadly, is starkly different. Those who disobey often face punishment. It is unclear whether Mara will face severe consequences for her unconventional public statement, but in the past, Emirati princesses who dared to defy their male guardians have faced brutal repercussions. Princess Mara is one of Sheikh Mohammed's 26 children, and Sheikh Mohammed has at least 6 wives. Her father was previously married to her mother, Zoe Grigorakos, who was born in Greece. Mara often shares selfies with her mother and has described her as "my everything." This UAE royal is known for her public presence in the UAE, recently attending a kindergarten graduation ceremony and frequently showcasing her luxurious lifestyle online. Educated in the UK, Princess Mara has nearly 500,000 followers on Instagram and often uses her platform to actively advocate for women's rights in the UAE. However, since she posted a black and white text announcement a few days ago expressing her desire to divorce her husband, Mara has not posted anything further. The post contradicted the customs of the conservative UAE, where both marriage and divorce procedures are governed by Islamic law. The princess's repetition of the phrase "I divorce you 3 times" seems to reference the controversial triple talaq practice, which is banned in the UAE and other places. Under Sunni Islamic law, triple talaq allows Muslim men to divorce their wives by saying talaq 3 times. Talaq means divorce in Arabic, and the husband is not required to provide a reason or seek the wife's consent. According to Islamic law, women cannot use talaq to initiate a divorce. Instead, they must submit a formal request and provide valid reasons for the divorce. Recently, Mara posted a photo of her daughter with the caption "Just the two of us," which has sparked speculation about the issues in her marriage with Sheikh Mana. The couple has since unfollowed each other on Instagram and removed all photos of each other from their respective pages. Sheikh Mana is also a member of the UAE royal family and a distant cousin of his estranged wife. He seems to still have royal support, as he shared a post by his brother-in-law, Prince Hamdan of Dubai, the day after his wife announced her decision. The Maktoum family is the ruling royal family of Dubai, and Mara is a member of that family, but they have remained silent on the matter. UAE political commentators have noted that Mara's statements violate many royal codes of conduct, not to mention social norms. Mara is said to be one of the most favored princesses, but her public actions seem to contradict royal etiquette. A source familiar with the family situation remarked, "If you want to earn the king's favor, you have to accept what the king does. If you don't have the king's favor, you will be sidelined, and no one will care about you." After her father Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum divorced Princess Haya of Jordan, Mara also abandoned her husband. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum was involved in one of the most high-profile and expensive custody battles ever. Sheikh Mohammed ultimately paid a record £554 million in a settlement and lost custody of his 2 children. Princess Haya, the youngest of Sheikh Mohammed's 6 wives, fled Dubai in 2019 under the threat of intimidation from Sheikh Mohammed's agents, citing fears for her safety. At the time, reports suggested that her husband was concerned about her close relationship with a British bodyguard. Princess Haya subsequently fled to Germany with her 2 children and later moved to the UK. Meanwhile, Princess Haya also revealed her suspicions about the disappearance of her husband's other 2 daughters, Princesses Shamsa and Latifa. The disappearance case drew global attention at the time. Princess Latifa fled Dubai in February 2018 after recording a disturbing video in which she revealed her troubled relationship with her father. In the video, Latifa accused her father, Sheikh Mohammed, of imprisoning her for 3 years while she attempted to escape his oppressive control. Princess Latifa claimed that her father ordered her to be drugged and tortured, that she was not allowed to drive, had no passport, and was followed by a team of guards. In a daring move, Latifa escaped Dubai by jet ski, attempting to rendezvous with a yacht waiting to sail to India. After 8 days at sea, the boat she was on was intercepted by Indian commandos off the coast of Goa, and she was sent back to Dubai under the custody of her father, Sheikh Mohammed. Her father, however, claimed that Latifa had been deceived by criminals seeking money and that returning her to Dubai was a rescue mission. 6 years after her escape attempt, Latifa's situation remains unclear. Her last known photo with a UN High Commissioner was in 2022, and it is reported that she is living a free-spirited life, although many remain skeptical of these claims. Before Latifa bravely fought for her freedom, she said, "This will be the best thing I've ever done, and it might be the last thing I ever do. I have never experienced true freedom. For me, it's worth giving up my life for." 18 years before Latifa's disappearance, her sister Shamsa attempted to escape while on vacation in the UK. The headstrong teenage princess was reportedly angry with her father for not allowing her to attend university and was disgusted by Dubai's human rights record. It was also claimed that she had suffered abuse, with Latifa telling her friends that she had witnessed their father repeatedly beat Shamsa on the head for interrupting him. However, their father has denied these allegations. In mid-July 2000, Shamsa managed to evade tight security and reached her father's Longcross estate in Surrey, where her family spent most of the summer. At the time, she drove a black Land Rover to a corner of the estate and escaped by crossing a fence. The next day, staff found her abandoned vehicle and began a search operation. All available personnel were deployed, either on horseback or by car, to search for the fugitive. Aside from finding Shamsa's discarded phone in a public place, nothing else was discovered. In reality, she had been staying at a boarding house in South London for several weeks to avoid capture. Unfortunately, on August 19, 2000, Sheikh Mohammed's followers caught up with Shamsa outside a pub in Cambridge. A High Court ruling found that Sheikh Mohammed had tracked Shamsa after ordering the interception of her friend's phone calls, even offering one of the friends a Rolex watch as a bribe. It is reported that Shamsa was drugged and flown to Dubai via northern France in her father's private helicopter and jet, and she has not been seen in public since. In 2020, a High Court judge concluded that Shamsa's father had imprisoned her. Latifa later appealed to the British police to reopen the investigation into her sister's abduction. In addition to this, Sheikh Mohammed has faced multiple accusations from family members, including claims of abuse from his 2 former wives, although he has denied all these allegations. Although princesses of the Dubai royal family typically enjoy more freedom and privileges than other women in society, the Dubai royal family is often described as a golden cage. For example, like Mara, who studied international relations at the University of London, some royal members may receive education abroad and gain significant public attention. Still, in exchange, they must adhere to strict regulations. Meanwhile, activists claim that other women in Sheikh Mohammed's extended family are treated like livestock. They bear children but are kept out of the public eye. An Arab dissident once said that despite their glamorous title of princess and having servants, they are essentially prisoners. They are not allowed to socialize and do not lead normal lives.